Dalton's Rip Part 3. This is a little short clip that I made. I wanted to show how to work your cow dog from horseback. A lot of people, I think, can have some misconceptions of how maybe it's done, or maybe they like to do different things. Now, this is a gather, not a drive. I uh, I like to gather if I can. It's something I really enjoy. I don't mind driving, but I do like the gather better. Uh, Now, one thing I do want to point out, what a lot of you might have seen the dog kind of jump up and get a little rambunctious right there. He's got a bad habit of wanting to mark on fence posts or poop. For whatever reason, whether he's marking or whether he's just kind of got a nervous stomach or whatever, I'm not real sure. I just know I don't like it. I think he does it excessively. If it was once in a while, that wouldn't probably bother me. But when I got this dog, he wanted to do it every 2 feet. And it was like, I'd be sitting there for 10 minutes waiting for him to get his mind right. And so what I'm doing there is I just kind of hollered at him and bumped him with that collar just to let him know, hey, you need to knock this off. It's time to go to work. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would say, boy, every time I turn around, you're going to the bathroom or something. And I could see, that I didn't realize it then, but I realize it now, as I'm a parent and train these dogs that, it's the same deal. Sometimes you need that third hand, and that's, what my dog's doing for me. He's just helping me do a job. And I don't want to sit there and wait for him to go to the bathroom for 30 minutes to get his head right. But anyways, now we're coming up into the corner here. The cattle are off to my right. You can't see them yet, but you will. I will tell you that these calves weren't trained at this point. I just had this little 6 head of training calves. I'd only had them a couple of days, and so the first part of this video is a little bit rambunctious. They get to wanting to run just a tad, but you'll see real quick how to get them under control. So once I set him deep into that corner, I'm going to turn around and back up to where I can see everything that's going on, and I'm going to send him on a left-hand outrun, which is a go-by. When he goes, you'll see me down him, and the reason I'm doing that is this dog wants to go from 0 to 90 in about 2 seconds, and so therefore I'm trying to slow him down to get him to trot and walk up into the cattle with power instead of running up and snorting and jumping and grabbing stuff when there's no sense in it. Right there, these 5 head are going off to my left, and the dog, you notice I'm trying to keep him with this one. This one's got a sore foot, has a little bit of a limp. Stocked up leg for some reason. I don't know if he got hurt before we bought him or whatnot, but I want the dog to kind of stay there. Now, once he starts getting this calf kind of coming towards me, now I'm to the left. You can't see me, but I'm going to send the dog on the way to me, which is to bring the other calves. There he goes. Bring those back to me. And so remember that on a gather, I'm the magnet. Basically, I want the cows to stay right by me. And his job is to keep him there. Now there he missed his calf, and I told him to go back or get back, either one. Once I've got him here, I'm going to send him on a go-by, and I sent him on a go-by there which is a left-hand outrun, to get control of these calves. And now we've got them in control. We're just going to keep them bunched together. When the calves start coming towards me, I'm trying to get this dog to slow down, so I tell him to steady. If he doesn't steady, I tell him to get down and then walk up. Walk up is exactly what it sounds like. I want him to walk up. There's no reason to be ripping and snorting. I like what I see here. Everything's going really well. He's holding them together good. He's balancing really well. Every time he gets between that 10 and 2 mark, I want him to go the other way. I don't want him to come past 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Right there, that one calf went out, and he didn't like that, so he went and got it and cleaned it up. I love it. Now, in just a minute here, after you see me do a few circles and we kind of get control of this whole situation, there's a pin that's towards the bottom of your screen. It's just a little small 4-foot gate. It's not a 10-foot gate. I mean, actually, I think I replaced the gate at the point. It is a 10-foot gate. And I'm going to ride towards the gate, and I'm going to have him bring them in. Whether you needed to vaccinate or doctor a sick calf, this is where this will come in handy, where he brings them up here to you. And eventually, you wouldn't have to be a horseback in this small of a pen. You wouldn't have to, you can just walk to your gate, set him down, and send him. But what I do is I start my outrun kind of short, and then I extend it longer as the weeks and years go on. Or months, I should say, not years. I apologize. So now, once he brings these calves in here to me and he gets to the gate, I want him to get down. I don't want him running them in there fast. I want him to, right here, I want him to get down, and then I whistle at him and tell him that'll do. I hope you like this clip. This is just one of many more that'll come. If you have any questions about my program, you can contact me at jerryjonescowdogs@yahoo.com or call me at 972-442-4985. Thank you and have a blessed day.